Hello everyone. Passing a little bit boring days here in TICA. So I've decided to try something new that I haven't dared to do before. I believe most of my friends from Facebook have watched this movie, Good Will Hunting. The person who once watched this masterpiece should remember the bench scene by the riverbank. Mighty Robin Williams and his dialogues. Robin was found dead on Monday, age 63, leaving behind a legacy of memorable movies, from the comic to the more philosophical and introspective. The bench scene remains one of the most iconic from that film, with fans leaving cold tributes at the spot where said bench sits in Boston. So I'm going to recite the dialogues uttered by both Will and Scene from the bench scene, and it's primarily monologue from Williams' wonderfully articulate character about the beauty of meaningful life experience and how not everything can be learned from books. So here you go.
So what's this? A taster's choice moments between guys? This is really nice. You gotta think for Swans. Is it like a fetish? It's something like maybe we need to devote something time to?
I thought about what you said to me the other day about my painting. Stayed up half the night thinking about it. Something occurred to me and I fell into a deep, peaceful sleep and haven't thought about it since. You know what occurred to me? No, you're just a kid. You don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. Why, thank you. It's alright. You've never been out of Boston? No. If I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's work, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientations, the whole works, right? But I'll bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never actually stood there and looked up at the beautiful ceiling. I have seen that. If I asked you about women, you'd probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. You may even have been laid a few times. But you can't tell me what it feels like next to women and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. If I asked you about war, you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me, right? Once more onto the bridge, dear friends. But you've never been near one. You've never hold your best friend's head in your lap, watch him gasp his last breath looking to you for help. I'd ask you about love, and you'd probably quote me a sonnet. But you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable, known someone that could level you with her eyes, feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you, who could rescue you from the depths of hell, and you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel, to have that love for her, to be there forever, through everything, through cancer. And you wouldn't know about sitting up in the hospital room for 2 months, holding her hand, because the doctors could see in your eyes that the terms of visiting hours don't apply to you. You don't know about real loss, because it only occurs when you have loved something more than you love yourself. And I doubt you've ever dared to love anybody that much. When I look at you, I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless kid. But you're a genius, Will. No one denies that. No one could possibly understand the depths of P. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine and ripped my fucking life apart. You're an orphan, right? You think I know the first thing about how hard your life has been, how you feel, who you are, because I read Oliver Twist? Does that encapsulate you? Personally, I don't give a shit about all that. Because you know what? I can't learn anything from you. I can't read in some fucking book. Unless you want to talk about you, who you are. Then I'm fascinated. I'm in. But if you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified of what you might say. Your move, Jeff. Okay, guys, my humble apology to you if you find any mistake. And thank you for listening to me. Stay tuned till I come up with another work. So thank you again, guys.